Every time you toss a plastic bottle, soda can, or cardboard box into the recycling bin, it begins a fascinating journey. Most of us never see what happens next, but behind the scenes, recycling plants use clever machines, sensors, and science to turn old waste into new materials. So, how do recycling plants actually sort waste? Let's find out. The process begins when trucks collect recyclables from homes, schools, and businesses. These materials are taken to a facility called a Materials Recovery Facility, or MRF for short. Once the recyclables arrive, they're unloaded onto massive conveyor belts. At first glance, it looks like a mountain of mixed trash, plastic, paper, metal, and glass all jumbled together. The goal of the recycling plant is to separate them quickly and efficiently so each type of material can be processed properly. The first step is removing large or non-recyclable items. Workers and mechanical screens pull out things like plastic bags, garden hoses, or electronics that could jam the machines. Then, the real sorting begins. The materials travel through a series of machines that separate them by size, shape, weight, and even magnetic properties. Light materials like paper and cardboard are separated first. Large rotating discs, called star screens, spin and bounce the lighter materials upward, while heavier items fall through. The paper is then sent to a separate line for cleaning and baling. Next, magnets come into play. Magnets attract ferrous metals, things like tin cans or steel food containers, pulling them away from the rest of the waste. Non-magnetic metals like aluminum are trickier, but plants use something called an eddy current separator. It creates a magnetic field that repels aluminum, causing it to fly off the conveyor onto another line. Plastics are among the most complex materials to sort because there are so many types, each with different chemical compositions. To handle this, modern facilities use optical sorters equipped with infrared sensors. These machines shine light on the plastic, and based on how the light reflects back, they can identify whether it's PET used for bottles, HDPE used for jugs, or other types. Air jets then blast each type into separate bins in a fraction of a second. Glass is usually separated last. It's heavy, so it tends to fall to the bottom during the earlier sorting steps. Machines crush the glass into small pieces called cullet, which can be melted down to make new glass products. However, glass can easily get contaminated with bits of plastic or metal. So, recycling facilities are careful to remove impurities. After sorting, all materials are compacted into large rectangular blocks called bales, like cubes of aluminum, paper, or plastic. These bales are shipped to factories that specialize in turning them into new products. For example, recycled paper becomes cardboard boxes, recycled aluminum becomes new cans, and recycled plastic can become clothing fibers or park benches. It's amazing how much of this process is automated, yet humans still play a key role. Workers help monitor the systems, remove contaminants, and ensure that the materials are clean enough to reuse. The cleaner the recyclables we put in the bin, the easier it is for plants to process them, so rinsing bottles and sorting correctly at home really makes a difference. Recycling plants are proof of how engineering and environmental science work together to solve real-world problems. They reduce waste in landfills, save energy, and help conserve natural resources. The next time you recycle, remember that small action sets off an incredible chain of technology and teamwork that keeps our planet cleaner. To keep learning how everyday systems work, don't forget to subscribe to my channel How Things Work and comment the next topic you want to learn.